Hi, in this video we will discuss about Mangalore University 4th Sem BCA Computer Graphics and Animation Lab Part C programs. Program 1. Write a program to draw a polygon by accepting vertex coordinates and fill it using boundary fill or flood fill based on user's choice. This is a menu based program and we are going to use either boundary fill or flood fill to fill the polygon. So, what is a polygon? Polygon may be a closed figure. So say this is a polygon with vertex V1, V2, V3 and V4. So you have to fill this particular polygon by using any one algorithm. Now let us see how to use boundary fill algorithm. This boundary fill algorithm requires three inputs. So input 1 is the boundary color and input 2 is the your fill color, that is the color which you want to fill this particular polygon, and the third input should be a seed point, or you can say seed point is any arbitrary point which is inside this particular polygon. When you give input, you have to be very careful and you have to ensure that the particular point is inside the polygon. So starting from that particular arbitrary point, we try to calculate the four neighbors, that is the pixel which is left of it, right, top and bottom, and we check whether it is of boundary color. If it is of boundary color, then we will stop, and if not, then we will fill the polygon with the given fill color. So this is boundary fill algorithm, and it can be implemented with a limited code by using recursion. This example, we have the same example, but here if you check it out, the boundary is not of same color. So this boundary color is orange and green. In this case, you cannot use boundary fill algorithm. So we go for flood fill algorithm. So in flood fill algorithm, we are going to get three inputs. The first one is the background color. So in this color, it may be background color, or you can say the old color which you have to replace it by the new color. The second one is the new color or the fill color which you want to use. So this is not boundary color, it is a background or the old color. In this case, if you say white is the background or the old color, you have to fill it with new color, means it can be red. And here also we have to give the seed point as a input. So seed point is any arbitrary point inside. Here also we are going to do the same thing. We are going to identify the four neighboring pixels and we check whether the pixel color is old color. If it is white, replace it by red. If it is orange, you stop. If it is green, you stop. Till you get white color, you just go for coloring the pixels. So this we call it as flood fill algorithm. Let us see how to implement it in C program. So here we are going to use three functions. One is boundary fill, the other one is flood fill, and a polygon. Because we have to read a polygon and you have to fill it using either boundary fill or flood fill algorithm. So let me see how to implement this algorithm. So first, the polygon function. Polygon function, we are going to pass two arrays, that is X array and Y array, and the number of points. Imagine I am going to draw a rectangle. So this is a rectangle. So we are going to have 4 points. So if you imagine this as some 200, 200, and this can be some 300, 200. Then the third point can be X value is 300, 300, and this can be once again 200, 300. So like this I have marked up point. So this is a polygon with 4 vertices. So that we call it as a degree of a polygon. So this is n. Okay. Then we are going to input the polygon in the same order. Say I am going to start from here. Say this is vertex 1. V1 means this is V2, V3 and V4. So starting point is V1. So I have to input V1, V2, V3, V4 and then I will stop. So this is stored in a array X and Y. So X values will be stored in X array and Y value will be stored in Y array and so on. So this is X of 0 means this is Y of 0. This is X of 1 and this is Y of 1. Like this, I'll store my polygon as an array of X and Y. So taking this as an input, I'm going to draw a polygon by using simple method. Okay, here I'm going to introduce you two methods. One is a move to method, the other one is line to method. So you know what is line method? So we say line of x1 comma y1 comma x2 comma y2. It means draw a line from x1 comma y1 to x2 comma y2. In some case the pointer is already in some position. You want to draw a line. This is x comma or x2 comma y2 means only thing is you have to mention from the current position draw a line to x2 comma y2. So this can be done, that is relative line. From the current position I am going to move to the corresponding point and I am drawing a line. Move to is used to place the pointer in the given position. So I want to start with this particular position, that is x0 comma y0. So I say move to x0 comma y0. So my pointer is here. My pointer is here. Then for I is equal to 1 because 0 already covered. So I am going for the vertex 1 here. Line to x1 I comma yi. What is I? I is 0, 1. So it will move. The line will be drawn from the current position, that is x0, y0 to x1, y1. So the line will be drawn like this. Now the current position is here. From here I have to go for, once again, x is equal to 2. I'll just draw a line from here to here. Like this I will draw the line. So I'm having from 1 to n only. So it will be drawing only 3 lines. To end with, I'm going for one line to statement at the end outside the for loop, that is line to x of 0 to y of 0. So we are having a for loop. Before for loop we have move to x of 0 to y of 0. After for loop I have line to x of 0 to y of 0. This is the polygon algorithm. The same polygon algorithm we are going to use in other programs also, wherever we want to draw a polygon using user input. The next method is flood fill. The other one is boundary fill. What is flood fill? Flood fill, as I said, we want to get old color, new color and the seed point x comma y. So we will read the current value of x comma y. If it is equal to old color, we replace it with the new color. That's all. And we have to repeat the same with all the neighboring pixels. When it comes to boundary fill, we are going to have 4 inputs. That is, this is the boundary color and the next one is the new color, and here the seed point x comma y. The condition is going to vary here. See here, if the current value is not equal to back color and not equal to new color, it should not be boundary color or the new fill color, then we will set it to the new color and we repeat the same for all the 4 pixels. By using these 3 functions, we are going to write the main function. So here the prototype declaration of all the 3 functions. I'll declare all the variable and I'll get the input degree of the polygon, that is the number of vertices in a polygon, and we will enter the coordinates of the polygon also. By using a for loop, we will read the input, that is x of I and y of I. Once the polygon inputs are received, we can go for our menu. We will display the menu, boundary fill, flood fill or exit, and we'll get the input for the choice. Here I am initializing the graphics. If case is equal to 1, then it is boundary fill. So I have to read 3 inputs. So one is the boundary color, the other one is a fill color, and the seed point also. Once I read the boundary color and fill color, I will set the color to boundary and I will draw the polygon. Then I will get the seed point and call the boundary fill algorithm with the input. So always remember, the order of the arguments, parameters passed plays an important role. Don't change the order. So the order in the function call and the function definition should be same. So this is boundary fill algorithm. The next one is the flood fill. So for flood fill also we are going to do the same thing, but I am getting only the new color because old color is going to be the background color. So by getting the new color, I'll just call the polygon which will be drawn with the background default color and enter the seed point, and we will go call flood fill of x seed, y seed, comma 0, comma new color. 0 is the default color, that is a background color, white. So with that it will be working. If it is 3, then we will return by closing the graph. Consider this particular example. I am just entering the degree of the polygon as 4. It means I am going to get a rectangle or a 4-sided polygon, and I am entering the coordinate or axis of the polygon, that is 200, 200 and 300, 200, then 300, 250, and I'm going for 200, 250, and I'm displaying the menu. Once the value is 1, it will call boundary fill algorithm and it will fill like this. So even we have to get the input for the C point and it will fill. So the most important thing to remember here is, please keep your polygon size to some minimum value. If you keep a very big polygon, since we are calling recursive function, it may not be able to provide the memory, so it may not be able to fill the entire polygon. So try to keep a small polygon. It can be a triangle, rectangle or any other shape, but try to give a minimum size. That is first point to remember. Second point is the size of the polygon, correct? Size of the polygon should be somewhat some nominal value. If it is very large, the fill may not occur due to the stack overflow. The second point is the seed point. Carefully give input for the seed point and you ensure that it is inside the polygon boundary. In this case, it is 225, 225. So this is 200, this is 300, and this is 200, 250, and this is 300, 250. So I say 225, 225 is inside the polygon, so that it will not overflow or it will not fill the outside the polygon boundary. That you have to be very careful. So the same way, if you give input for the flood fill, we'll give input for the boundary color and fill color and enter the seed point which lies inside the polygon. I'm just getting the fill polygon. And these colors, the boundary color or your fill color, whatever we give, is going to be an integer value because C graphics support values from 0 to 15. Totally it is going to support 16 colors. Out of those colors, we are going to randomly give some input 4, 6. Here 4 is red and 6 is orange. You can go and check your help and make sure which color you want. And you can use that particular color for filling. Wish you a happy coding.